So for today's video, I am doing the I love fall tag. So I'm really excited to do this tag, and I'm gonna have the questions right here on my iPad. So I guess without any weird intro, I'm going to jump right in, and I'm gonna try to not stumble up my sentences. I'm totally having one of those days. You know those days where you talk, I don't know, maybe you guys don't have this, but where you talk and you literally feel like you have to really try for every word, like your tongue is really heavy. So, okay, so let's jump in. Question 1, favorite fall lip product. Okay, so this is actually kind of my favorite all year round lip product, just because of my coloring and where I live and stuff like that. But it's definitely tinted lip balm, and my favorite color for fall is the color Sunberry from the Neutrogena Revitalizing lip balm line. And I really like this color because it's kind of a berry, just like it says, Sunberry. It's kind of a berry color, and that color looks good on my skin tone already. But for fall, berry, like dark pink colors are really in, and I think they go really beautifully with the weather and this time of year. So for fall, I really like this color, and I like that it's a balm. So if my lips are dry, which totally I'm having that right now, if my lips are dry or if it's cold out, I can put it on and I'm gonna get that wash of color, but it's not gonna be drying like a lipstick. So this is definitely one of my favorites. I actually realized someone called me out on Twitter. They not called me out, but they were like, why didn't you put it in your 10 favorite drugstore lip products? And I totally forgot, because this definitely should have been in there. I am in love with this lip product, and yeah. Okay, so the next question is favorite fall nail polish, and that is definitely Linkin Park After Dark by OPI. Now, I feel like a lot of these answers are gonna be just things that are my favorite, but they just happen to go really well with fall. I mean, this is just kind of my favorite nail color all year round. I really, really love this nail color, but in fall, it just feels like it's really, really appropriate for the weather and the time of the year. And I love it because it looks like it's black, but it's not as harsh as black because it's actually a dark purple. And this one, or It's Always Oktoberfest, I think that's the name of it, is also my favorite, which is also really, really dark and almost looks black, except it's red and it's kind of a shimmery red. So, but I think this one takes first because this has been my favorite for like years. Okay, so my favorite Starbucks fall drink. I don't get a drink just for fall, but in the fall, like, you know how people get the pumpkin spice latte and they're like short term and they're only out then? I don't have one of those drinks, but I do have a drink that I get in the fall time. It's around all year, but I don't get it till the fall, if that makes sense, when it's cold out or in winter. And it is a vanilla bean. They don't have it on the menu, so you have to ask for it. It's kind of like the equivalent of just a hot chocolate, except it's vanilla. So it's got like milk and their vanilla bean flavoring in it, and sometimes I'll put a little sweetener in there and a little whipped cream on top, and it's kind of like a warm vanilla drink without the coffee, because for those of you that have been on my channel for a while, you know that I actually don't like coffee. I actually hate coffee, so I like that for days in the fall when it's really cold, and I like that it's vanilla-y and warm and yummy, and it's something a little different than hot chocolate, and I really like it. And you can do the same thing with their other flavoring. So if you want to do that and get like the gingerbread pump in there, or a pumpkin like flavoring in there, because they're just flavorings, they can do that as well. You just have to ask them to make it, and I'm sure they will because they do it for me. So favorite fall candle, hands down, Frosted Cupcake by Slack & Co. at Bath & Body Works. I love this smell. This used to be my favorite smell all year round, but then I kind of got burnt out, and I liked burning like cranberry pear Bellini and other kind of fruitier scents. So now I really like this one for fall. And I'm not gonna lie, to be completely honest, it's been harder for me to burn vanilla anyways. Vanilla like smells, because my dogs, they're still puppies, so they're pooping everywhere. So when you mix vanilla smells with like poopy smells, it does not smell very good. So, but I'm excited to whip this out again in the fall when it gets colder, and hopefully, well, it is fall, but in the next like upcoming colder months, hopefully my dogs will be a little more potty trained and I can burn this more, and it's not the smell of poop and cupcake, because that will ruin the scent for me. So, but it's really, really good, and I think it's definitely my favorite fall scent. Favorite fall scarf or accessory. So I'm gonna say fall scarf, and I don't have a specific one. No, I do. Just kidding. Cheetah. Definitely cheetah scarves are my favorite. I have a couple of them, and I absolutely love them. They're my go-to scarves for fall because the print is really classic, and I can wear it all the time with my clothes because I have a lot of neutral clothes, tans, whites, blacks, creams, and I like being able to pick from that and then throw a cheetah scarf over top of it and then wear like black boots. And yeah, I really love cheetah scarves and I've loved them for years, and for the fall, they're definitely my favorite kind of scarf. Haunted hayride, haunted house, or haunted corn maze. I am going to have to say, I suck at this tag, guys, but I got tagged a few times. I'm gonna have to say neither of them because I actually get really scared. So I don't like any of them, but if I had to choose, I would probably say a haunted hayride because I can just sit in the hayride and hold on to Dan's hand. But I don't really like any of them, and I've said it before in videos. Like, I used to work Halloween events at Universal Studios for their Halloween Horror Nights, and I would do Bill and Ted's, their show. And when I would go to the park, I would walk straight to the theater, and I'd have to walk through the park to get to the theater, and I would literally run so that I didn't have to see any of the scary characters. I get really scared of Halloween stuff. So yeah, I would probably say a hayride, but I would definitely say none of them if I had the choice because I get really freaked out. Okay, favorite Halloween movie. Once again, I feel like I suck at this. I'm gonna say instead of a movie, I'm gonna say I've really been liking Pretty Little Liars because to me that counts as like scary. So it's kind of like a scary Halloween show, even though I know it's not, but I'm sorry, I know I suck, but that's probably what I have to say. And I guess if I had to say second place, I would say Halloween Town. It's an old Disney movie, and I liked that movie as well. I liked Kimberly J. Brown in it. It was really cute and it wasn't scary, so I liked that. Favorite candy to eat on Halloween? Definitely Kit Kat bars. I love Kit Kats. I've always loved them ever since I was a little girl. I'm obsessed with them, and I break them off and I take one little Kit Kat and I eat all of the edges, and then I eat each layer of the wafer, like from the Kit Kat individually, and it's really gross, and anyone watching would probably be so grossed out, but that's how I've eaten Kit Kats forever. And I don't really buy Kit Kats anymore now that I'm older, but I buy them every once in a while as a treat, and then on Halloween, and that's how I eat them every single time ever since I was a little girl. So yeah. What are you dressing up for as Halloween? Okay, so at this point, I am planning on being Snow White. I've wanted to be Snow White forever, and I think this year I'm just gonna do it and just be Snow White. So at this point, that is what I'm planning on being, or who I'm planning on being. What is your favorite thing about fall? Probably, I like the weather, obviously. I like that in California, it's not super hot and it's not super cold. It ends up being really nice. Fall and spring are my favorite times of the year in California because the temperature is really mild. And I really like that. And I also like, since I am on the computer so much, in the fall time, I don't feel weird about like feeling pressure, like I have to go outside because the weather is like so cozy and nice inside that I don't feel like bad for not going outside. So I could just sit on my computer and be on YouTube. That's so bad. Don't listen to me, guys. Get outside and exercise. But that's just the truth. And I like burning candles, and I like turning on Christmas lights around the fireplace. I know that's Halloween, but I keep Christmas lights up all year round. And in the fall, it feels really legit because it starts raining. And yeah, I think that's it. I really like fall, and I like baking in the fall, and like my little sugar-free vegan cookies and cupcakes and stuff. And I don't know, I like the smells of fall. I just gave you guys like 68 things, and you asked me for my one favorite. But I like a lot of different things about fall, so that would have to be my answer. Alright guys, so that is the tag. I'm going to list down below specific girls that I tag, but really I tag all of you. So if you want to do this tag as well, leave it as a video response down below. And yeah, I will see you all next time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and happy fall. Bye guys.
Isn't my forte, but it brings me to my knees when you say hello, how are you, my darling? Today I fall into a pile on the floor. Puppy love is hard to ignore when every little thing you do, I do adore.